Last time we made this house, and we didn't just make a tiny bit of profit. We didn't just make 10, 20, 30, even 40,000. We made a whopping 100,000 didgeridoos. Now, why is that? I actually don't know, because what we did differently this time is we added a little bit of a back garden. Maybe this made us the money. I actually don't know. I also don't know why the grass is not grass. It's just dirt. It was grass, but now it's just dirt. Either way, we've auctioned it off. We made over 100,000. Let's go and buy ourselves another plot of land. So, if we go to our properties, we could look at different types of properties that we have. Now, we could actually go up to the medium size plots because we actually have about 460,000. However, I don't think we should do that. Only because if we do that, then we can't auction off the house and it's just going to be a little bit difficult. We'll just have to quick sell it and take bare minimum. If we want to make 100 grand or, we want to make those bigger profit margins, I do believe we do have to auction off the house. So I do think, however, we do go for this plot of land right here, the number 7. It's worth 274,000. We go to the details. We'll go and have a look at the place before we buy, of course. Try before you buy, or at least observe. This would be the land that we buy. Now, it's a nice little neighborhood. There's another house over here that needs to be demolished, but this one is not available for purchase. This is just a little contract job. You're close by the hairdressers over here. There we go. We got Mona's Barbershop by the petrol station, main road, hardware stores and decoration stores over there. Not a bad little setup. I think that's what we're going to go for. Now, normally small plots of land are about 90 square meters. So this is about the time where we'll see if the plot is still considered small, but is a little bit bigger than what we've previously worked with. So if we just quickly buy this, yes, we need to go to we need to go obtain those deeds to this so we can destroy what's here. Hello, madam. I would like the deeds to this place. It's going to cost us 5 grand to get these deeds, which I think is a little bit more than what we usually pay. I think we normally pay about 2. Either way, those deeds are obtained. We, of course, want to go to the next stage of this property state. There we go. We've now got a skip, bins, and a whole building to destroy. Now, we'll start by removing said furniture. Until all the furniture is gone. Now, there is some items in here that are worth money. Like this entertainment center is worth 5 grand. I don't know if there's a way that you can restore furniture that you get from broken houses and things like that. That would be cool if there was, but I'm not sure if that's a thing. Now, of course, there's loads of trash in this house, but it's actually easier to see and collect trash once the house is actually down. So I'm going to destroy the roof. And now you can see all the trash is floating. So I just go along and just pick everything up. And then it didn't even let me pick up everything before the stuff disappeared. And now I've got to go and clear everything out. Okay, cool. Right, let's go and throw some of this stuff in here as well. Hopefully we can get it all in. And then we'll do a little bit of a run back to the office. Get rid of these boxes and then sell these at the pawn shop. We should be back up to about maybe 190k-ish. Get this house up and even designed. Now, one thing I want to do this time that I didn't do last time is I didn't really take much care of the front garden because I didn't want to spend too much money on trees and things and then not end up using the trees. So I thought I'll just use what I've got. But I want to make the garden a bit more, front garden at least anyway, a bit more nice. Because just 4 trees in the front garden, it ain't gonna cut it, is it? So before we go and grab things that we need for building this house, we need to hit next stage. Yes. And then all of our stuff appears. Lovely. And we can obviously go and design this house. Now, this is where I want to see if things have changed. Have we got an extra couple of square meters? Anything like that? What have we got? We do actually have a couple of extra meters here. We've got 100 square meters, which I think we could do something quite nice with. I'd like to take a different approach and give it like a driveway for a car. But I'm not sure on that idea. We tried to do a little something with an L shape or a little bit missing beforehand, and it really didn't work. It was like too cramped. So I'm not sure on that idea. I'm not sold on that. Yeah, and when we start putting external walls up, that's when we start to get like 90 square meters, which is roughly what we have in the last houses anyway. So we are facing the somewhat same problems. We're still, even if we did say take a chunk out of this, we're still going to be quite cramped, which obviously we do not want. So of course, when it comes to a house, we want the living room. We're going to want a kitchen. Last time we did the kitchen and the living room to the side. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Although, I would like a door or going out into the back garden. So, really, it would be ideal if we did that, wouldn't it? Unless we did this. Bedroom. Sliding doors, they're rather quite big. So I was going to put it in the bedroom instead. So you could, like, go out from the bedroom instead and then do another one somewhere else. But I suppose what we could do is just use an exterior door instead. In fact, no, I want a sliding door in the bedroom. I think it looks great. I think it would look great. And then we could do like a single back door or something over here, where we need to give this place a bathroom. It'll be quite a long bathroom again. And then wall. And then what else could we put in this? We want something different this time, though. Would make this whole area a laundry room. You know, some people do have like a utility going through, like a utility over like on this side and then through to the back garden. It's not uncommon to see that kind of thing. Again, it's very, very similar to what we've already have or had, but I can't help that at this moment in time. Hopefully this is going to be our last house that is on a small plot. Because again, we floor limit of 2. Oh yes. Okay. Oh god, we would have messed this heavily up if I didn't see that. We can now go to a second floor. Okay, that changes the game. We can... Right, that changes a hell of a lot of all of this. So we get rid of all of that. All of that is gone. I think we have the stairs dead center, right? So if we put the stairs in, can't tell if that's going up or down. If it's going, I don't know. Hopefully it will tell me that we're going the right way with the stairs. I'm going to then put dining room for sure. I think a nice big dining room there. And I think this should have the sliding door like that. And we want a bathroom downstairs, but I don't know how much to give the bathroom. I don't think it does need this much space. It's only going to have like a toilet and a sink in it, really. I like that layout. I like that. We got a bit of a games room, a bathroom, dining room. This could even potentially be an office if you really wanted to. And that is the bottom floor. Perfect. Okay. And now as the second floor. Okay, so we put walls up going there and there because we obviously do not want to falling. We're going to have to put a wall up there because, again, we do not want to be falling. Big hallway. This could be a 2-bedroom house for sure. Like this and like this. And there's no center point to this house, so one room is going to be slightly uneven. It's going to be too tight, that, isn't it? The only other thing that we could do is, because the upstairs is a little weird, the way it's going to work, the only other thing that we could potentially do here is move the stairs to, say, this corner, and we bring these rooms over, which isn't the worst idea I've had. So maybe I do that. We go with something like that instead. I think that would be better because then we've got a bit more, it's more uniform space. What do I think to that? I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And I think that just for symmetry reasons, I'm going to take that away. I think 6.5 meters square going to be good for a bathroom. Might be able to get a shower in each of them, which is more than what I want anyway. I don't even know if the doors are going to be able to open like too close. It might just go, oh yeah, I can't do that, too close, blah, blah, blah. And then if so, We're going to have to do 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. We're going to have to just share a bathroom. I want to try and have 1 suite, you know, but we'll see. We will just see. I think we just need to check it, and hopefully we're somewhat in the right ballpark. Always colliding with this wall. Would make it a bit smaller. Really wanted to, but then we are stretching and we can't even access this bathroom. That's on me. That's terrible. We'll go there. What if I just put the door there instead? Hey, we can do it. Brilliant. Okay. Even downstairs, is it good? Even downstairs is good. Brilliant. Okay. This is going to be a decent little house, I think. I like the downstairs. Not completely 100% sold on the upstairs yet. Could be good. Could be okay. I have to see and see what happens. Let's confirm those plans. We have put in all of the rooms are all accessible. We have placed in all the windows. Let's go yes. And this is the size of the house. Oh no, those bathrooms are going to be tiny, aren't they? Uh-oh. Right, make a quick stop back at the office because I need to grab some stuff. And once we had sorted out everything that we're going to need, we can then just start digging. Okie dokie, so we're out the ground now. I sort of went a little resource heavy on buying things, especially on the outside, but it's fine. It's all an investment. We'll get it back when we sell the house, and it makes building the next house that little bit cheaper. And one thing I've realised as we're doing this house, with it being 2 floors, the roof is going to be an absolute pain in the bumhole to do what we need to do. But I've got most of the stuff to put this place up anyway. So it's just a case of just following this along now. Okay, so there's been a bit of a balls up here, because there's no way we can access the bloody roof. Is there a way that I could maybe reverse it? No, there is not. Uh-oh. That is not good. I love that. I don't know how you want to replan the house. Or we might have to take a hit, you know. Okay, so I fixed the mistake. I've not gone ahead and changed anything other than I looked back at the recording. These should have been long doors. They're not. They're obviously not. They're just double windows. Didn't mean for that. It was just basically I had to go back to an old save and basically replan the house. So I used the recording then as a reference, and the only mess up was that I thought they were double windows. They obviously weren't. They are long windows. So that's a whoopsie. Let's get the stairs in now that we can. There we go. Perfect. Lovely. Right, let's go get some bricks. I'm sure this is perfectly to regulation. To be honest, when I built this, I wasn't intending it to have a handrail, or at least if it was going to have a handrail, it had gone on the actual wall itself, not within the brickwork and newel posts here. Not a whole lot I can do about that. So the whole place is like boarded and we're all just ready for doors and windows. However, we gotta choose a color scheme. Now, I've kind of gone with a bit of a color scheme with the stairs here. We've gone for like a walnut with like a spruce or something like that, you know. But I think we're gonna have to do the exact same with the doors and windows. However, I'm going to use the knowledge that we gained last time of using the North Quarter stuff, because quality of things, to be honest, I just think they are a hell of a lot better. Okay, so we've got all windows, all doors, and even a sliding door and stuff. Luckily for me, I can reach the windows from here somehow. So now that all the windows and doors are in and all screwed up, ready to go, it's the exterior cladding, but I have no clue what I want to do with this. I mean, I don't hate it. It's completely contrasting to the windows, which I actually kind of like. I think I'm going to go with these. Okay, so I had to make some investments in some scaffolding, you know, so I could go onto the roof and do the roof. Because obviously right now, flat roof, not very nice. Not very good. And obviously we've gone for like a modern style here, of course. We've tried to do that in the last few houses that we've done. I actually really like this. Although the interior, I kind of want to do something else. Because there are 2 DLCs for this game. And we have both. I have both of them. We've not used any of interior decorating stuff from either of them, so I think I'm going to try and make this one a little bit, you know, use some of the Japanese stuff that's in this game that we haven't managed to use yet. But of course we're going to get the roof on first. That's the roof on, and I've even plastered the inside as well, every single bit. So it's just paint and floorings. When it comes to flooring and paints, I've sorted all of our paints out, flooring in parquet and any others that we have. Now parquet, I think we're going to use in the downstairs living room, kitchen, and then follow it through to the dining room as well, because we have this nice arch, and that's what we're going to do. That's a given. Games room, you would think carpet, all things, and even the bathroom, you'd think tiles. But I think tile-wise, we'll keep this bathroom with these marble tiles. Again, we've got all of these from previous jobs. They need using. We might as well use them here. And we've got a load of grey carpet, which I'm going to use in one of these bedrooms. And we'll use it in this one. And then to match the carpet, we'll go with these tiles in the ensuite bathroom. These tiles I actually kind of want to use. I really did like these tiles when we used them last time, so I think I'm going to use them again. And then the only thing we don't really have is flooring for here, and then I think I might follow the parquet flooring up the stairs as well and into this hallway, because whatever we do down here we're gonna have to do upstairs in the hallway anyway, because the wall follows through. It'll look weird if we have one wall not following the rest, you know. We have something that looks a little bit like this. It looks rather quite nice. I like it. It follows through even up the stairs and hallway. It looks lovely. We have this bedroom done with the bathroom as well. It's just paint, and we just need to buy some sort of flooring carpet for this bedroom. Okay, so I bought a load of paint, and just need to start whacking some of the paint on the walls. It's all organised into what rooms going into what as well, what colours going in where. So let's just get to painting. Okie dokie, so the house is all painted up and ready to be interior decorated, if you will. I think it looks okay. These 2 rooms here are like experimental rooms for me. I've never used Midnight Paint before, and this one's called Peacock. I've never used this before either. I thought it'd go nice with the tiles not being... This is black carpet. These aren't. These are like have like a greenish tint to them, so I thought maybe go with a paint that's slightly darker but with a greenish bluish tint with it. And let's try this. So this is my first time trying this paint and this paint. Maybe they have better applications. Maybe they're not good combinations, or, you know, this right here, this paint straight away gives like library. Might be useful in like a library or somewhere in like a dark setting or something. But this, maybe not. I don't know. But normally we decorate the inside and blah, blah, blah. Now we will decorate the inside, but I want to start with the outside, specifically front garden. Then we might move on to the back garden, and yes, we'll see what else we can do. So let's get on with that then. Okay, so I think I'm actually happy with the garden. I mean, we went with a lot of like load of plants. I just went with like loads of different variation plants and got multiple of them just to see how they would work against each other and things like that. So I'm liking like how I've put in these lamps and then decorated around the lamps. Again, I don't want to spend too much money on just the outside, because we probably spent about 50k on the outside already. I've added like some benches, foliage sort of benches, loads of trees, again, just decorated around some of the places. Some bench again, we've got fountains outside, picnic bench, even more decorations around lamps, a few trees on this side, benches, plants. Now, I even added a pool. I thought, you know what? Why not? We've not worked with the pool yet, so let's get it. So I got a small one. Nothing massive. We've then got like this boulder thing, which I actually really like. I was going to heavily decorate around this. And then I was like, I'm going to spend too much money in one area to be doing that. So I stopped and then just started, you know, adding a few little accessory pieces around and stuff. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it for the outside. Now, we only have about 77k. At most, we're probably going to spend about 40. So I think I'm going to put the main stuff in. So I'm going to do your kitchen. I might do the bathrooms and stuff. And we'll see where we're at there. But instead of like me talking you through it, because you've seen it so many times, we'll just do one big time lapse of me just decorating the inside of the house. So, like the small brain that I am, completely forgot to unmute my mic at the end of the time lapse. So you can see here, I've finished decorating all of the house. Every single room I managed to actually decorate and still have about 40 grand left. And with the rooms, I didn't put in any ridiculously like 5-star furniture in because obviously that would have run me dry. I would have had to claim for bankruptcy and we probably would have lost the house and it would have been repossessed and all the rest of it. So I went for middle of the range stuff. But now that that's done, the house is looking lovely, we can actually now put this place up for auction. Now, when we put this place up for auction, they take a 3% cut. You do get this back at the end, but you need to have a minimum of that in your bank account to sell because they hold it while it's selling. You can see here with the land and all of the rest of the costs, the house costs us £408,000 to put up and even furnish. And when we go over to house info, the stars, they're not great. Let's be honest there. Some of them are as low as 0 on satisfactory level and 0-star rating. However, that doesn't stop us from putting it up for auction. Okay, so we got our first bid of 500,000. That's a nice profit there. 100 grand profit, eh? Straight away as well, like straight off the bat. Oh my. We have just got a 626,000 bid on this house. That is actually mental. That means we have made on this house £218,000 profit. That is crazy. That is crazy. And he doesn't hate the house at all. Like, there's no cons. Like, people say, like, there's no guest room, location's bad, parcel size bad, room, location, gym, guest room, parcel. You know, there's people have bidded on it, and it's had some cons. This guy, it's perfect for. So of course we'll finish the auction. We will be taking the highest bidder. So we'll click yes. There we go. We now have 654,000, which means next time we will most likely be going on to our very first medium-sized house. That is going to be next time. So thank you all for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye.